Go ahead, girls.
Hi, my name is Victoria Savage.
And my name is Jenna DeMayo.
And our product is Protect Me.
Before we get started, I'd like to explain our logo. We chose purple and teal because purple represents domestic violence prevention, and the teal represents rape prevention.
Okay, take a moment and look at these pictures. Each of these people were assaulted in the same way. Do you know how without them using the key word? If you do, there's our problem.
Okay, at Protect Me, we provide a service that will help prevent rape and abuse. Our goal is to keep men and women of all ages protected from the dangers in society and ensure that they get the help that they need.
Okay, specifics of the app. The best way to understand how our app works is through an example. So say I was a college student walking home to my dorm room from a class, and it normally takes me about 15 minutes. I will text the app, which is through your text messages, so you don't have an additional app open, which is really convenient. I would text it about 15 minutes, and in 15 minutes it will send me a checkup text to make sure I got where I was supposed to be safely. If I do not respond within a certain amount of time, it will send my location and a personalized text message to the emergency contacts that I put into the app to check in on me if I'm not where I was supposed to be. There will be a help section in our app if you have been sexually assaulted or abused, ways to get help, and ways to move forward.
Okay, so again, we're emphasizing the fact that this is a necessity to everyone, men and women of all ages. No one is invincible to rape and abuse. It can happen to anybody at any time.
Okay, statistics. 1 in 16 men and 1 in 5 women will be sexually assaulted while in college. That means that about one man in here and 2 ladies have the potential of being sexually assaulted while in college. That's really scary. So being prepared is the best way to help yourself in a situation that may arise.
Okay, for our survey results, for our first question, we asked the survey taker if they were a parent, if they would take advantage of our service. About 71% said that they would, and this is good because if the parent thinks that our app is helpful and is an extra layer of protection, they can put it on their children's phone, even if the child doesn't think that they need it. For our next question, we asked if the person that was taking it would download the app if it was free. About 57% said that they would, which is good because we're nonprofit, so we're not planning on making any money, so our app is free. For our next question, we asked if they thought that the app would be helpful to them or someone they knew. About 66% said that they thought it would be, which is good because if they get the app and they think that it's helpful and is an extra layer of protection, they can refer it to friends and family who then can get the app and have their protection. For our last question, we asked if they thought that the app would be successful. About 82% said that they would, or that they did, and that's good because now that we know we have 82% of people that took our survey behind us, that will push us to keep going.
Okay, our target market is males and females between the ages of 12 and 30, college students, and people who feel that they need the extra protection. We are not limiting the age group to 12 to 30, but that's the ages where you're at the most risk of this happening. Human resources. We will have no additional employees. We feel that it could get too broad, and we have the passion to take our company really far. If we need additional employees in the future, we might consider it, but at this time we don't want to add anybody else. There's 4 departments to a company: finance, production, public relations, and marketing. I am in charge of production and finance, and Jenna is in charge of marketing and public relations.
Okay, for marketing, for our first year, we don't plan on spending any money towards advertising. We're going to do social media like Facebook and Twitter. Later on, we're going to go and spend money on advertising like for billboards or in-app ads. We will have a YouTube page teaching you how to use the app, and we will also have a website where you can donate money to different charities and buy our products, which will give money to those charities. This is a picture of our Twitter page, our Facebook page, and
Our location. Our location will be out of my home. We don't need a warehouse or an office space because we will not have any additional employees, and we don't have an actual product that we need to store. We just need a common place to meet, exchange our ideas, work out any issues. Financials. We are nonprofit, so we will not have a lot of income. Our total profit before expenses is very low. We will take out a grant of about $25,000 the first year and use that throughout the first few years. Our expenses include insurance and advertising. Insurance is about $70 a month across the board. Advertising, the first year we will not pay for advertising. We will use social media to our advantage and word of mouth. As the years go on, we might consider paying for advertising, like having our product on a website as like a banner. And then our income after expenses is low. The money that we make will go towards additional expenses that we may have. This is our income yearly, so everything totaled.
Okay, for our SWAT, some of our strengths are that our app is free and easy to use, and it'll help protect people. And we also have a passion for our product. Some of our weaknesses are that it can be difficult to get someone in the habit of texting an app, and guys might not download the app because they might think that it can't happen to them, so they won't need the protection. Some of our opportunities are that our app can save lives, and we can team up with domestic violence agencies or rape prevention agencies. And some of our threats are that it might be difficult for someone to get in the habit of having extra protection, and people might think it's too much work.
Our competitive analysis. We do have a few competitors. There are a few apps out there. They are not like ours. They don't have all of the features we have, and they're not as reliable. A few are Be Safe, Aspire News, Good to Go, and people might find or use other ways of getting help, like domestic violence housing, police, and counselors. We don't deter from that, but those are our competitors. This is what our app will look like on Android and iPhone. There is an About Us page that kind of gives our backstory and just kind of an overview of why we are doing this. There's a Contact Us page if you want to get in contact with us if there's an issue. There is a helpful resource section, which is a place where you can go if you have been sexually assaulted or abused, ways to get help if you are afraid of doing so, and ways to help move on. There is a story page section where people, if that's what will help them move on and move forward, they can share their story, which can help other people do the same. There's a pocket tool, which there's like a microphone, there's a location, which it's all tied into the app, but if you feel that you need it, it is there. And there's a contact section, which is where you will put your emergency contacts that will be contacted if you are in an emergency. This is what it would look like on a tablet and an iPad. Any questions?